What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Quest for Tears. In this week's video, I have a new sort of tournament themed bracket for, I guess, best candy of all time. We're going to see who makes it to the top of this tournament bracket. All right. Like I said, this is going to be a new format for me. I'm going to try some of these bracket tournament rankings and whatever to figure out what is the best of whatever category I'm doing in this week. We're fresh off of Halloween. Everybody's eating those candies, and we may as well rank which one is the best candy of all time. So I want you guys to tell me what your favorite candy of all time is. You can take this same bracket test, whatever you want to call it. I'll have a link for that in the description of the video. So go ahead and take the test and come back and tell me what your top candy was in the comments below. But here we go. Let's get into it. Let's pull this up. We have right off the bat, here we go. We've got Twix versus Pocky. Well, I'm picking Twix. I already know that's a top contender for me. Laffy Taffy and Cadbury Dairy Milk. Well, I'm lactose intolerant. I don't really want something called dairy milk. And Cadbury, I've never been a fan. I'm not really a fan of Laffy Taffy either, so that's probably not going to last too long. But that's where we're going to go. Mr. Goodbar and Reese's Pieces. I like Reese's Pieces. I have some right now in my house. I do not have a Hershey's Mr. Goodbar. And honestly, it's like chocolate and peanuts. Nah, I like a crunch bar better. So Reese's Pieces gets the pass. Oh boy. Arrow, I've never even heard of or tried. So we're going to by default have to go Milky Way, but let's be honest. Milky Way's not going to last too long. As soon as it gets pitted against Snickers or anything, it's done. Anyways, Kit Kat and Original Spree. Oh, this is my first tough one because I like both of them. I like fruity stuff. I don't like chocolate as much, but Kit Kat is a good chocolate one. It's got the crunch to it. I will pick Kit Kat. Fun Dip and Twizzlers. Fun Dip was fun when I was young. It's not as much now. So Twizzlers, that's a classic. Twizzlers is definitely high up there. 100 Grand I've never had. Swedish Fish is one of my all-time favorite go-to picks for candy. So that's the pass there. Pez or Jelly Beans? Definitely Pez. I mean, you've got the fun toy thing to go with it to distribute, even though it's like so much work to just put the Pez into it just so you can, pop them in to your mouth. I am not a fan of Jelly Beans. I've said it before. It's like really low for me on the candy scale. So Pez gets the pass. So it looks like we're doing left bracket first, then we go to the right bracket. So back to Twix, Laffy Taffy, easy pick. Twix passes. Twix gets the pass. Yeah, Milky Way, it's going to lose real fast to Reese's Pieces. Kit Kat versus Twizzlers. Yay. Okay. I've got a lot of chocolate going through. I'm going to go Twizzlers. And easy pick, Swedish Fish. Pez, we had fun with you for one bracket, but you're done. Swedish Fish. Twix versus Reese's Pieces. Twix for sure. It's close, but Twix. Twix takes it. Two Twizzlers versus Swedish Fish. Definitely Swedish Fish. And this is difficult for me. These are two top tier candies, and they're two very different candies because we have Twix, which is the more chocolate based, and Swedish Fish, which is that's like the fruity candy. And I tend to be a more fruity candy person, but Twix is one of my favorite chocolate-based candies, and it's mostly because it kind of has like a cookie in it type of thing. Oh man, I don't know. This is very hard. Which would I grab? Historically speaking, Swedish Fish I've picked Swedish Fish many more times than I've ever picked Twix. But Twix has been a recent one that I do like. This goes against how I feel currently, but as much as I love Twix, I have always picked Swedish Fish. I may regret that in the end. I'm going to go Swedish Fish. I've done it. Runts versus Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Now that's another tricky one because, first of all, I don't know if you can even get Runts anymore. I feel like I've looked. I don't know if they exist. And Peanut Butter Cups. I like Reese's Pieces more than the Peanut Butter Cups, I think. I did like Runts back in the day. So which would I pick? Either way, neither one of them is going to probably make it to the top if we're being honest. But I'm going to pick Runts. I don't know. I think so. Oh boy. Two terrible candies. Cadbury cream eggs and candy corn. I guess I'm picking candy corn over in that instance. Hershey's Kisses versus Jolly Ranchers. I like Jolly Ranchers sometimes. I'm not sure it's my favorite like hard candy. I don't like chocolate very much, but a Hershey's Kiss, it's like just the right amount. I'm going to pick Hershey's Kiss. Double Bubble and the Everlasting Gobstopper. I mean, Double Bubble is good for like 5 seconds, and then it's like flavorless and just chewing it. I'm going the Gobstopper. I'll take a Jawbreaker. Lifesavers and Snickers. Snickers gets the pass, but I would probably pick a Lifesaver over a Jolly Rancher, but it's going against Snickers. I mean, what can you do? A Haribo Gold Bears versus Whoppers. That is an easy pick for me. Gummy bears. I love it. Haribo brand. Great. Airheads versus Trolley Sours. I'm not as much a fan of sours these days, but I would pick the Trolley for sure over Airheads. I've never been like a huge taffy type person. Tootsie Roll versus Nestle Crunch. That's a tough one because I already mentioned Nestle Crunch earlier in the video saying I liked that one as a chocolate thing goes, but a Tootsie Roll it's also a Tootsie Roll. Oh boy. I'm gonna pass through the Tootsie Roll. I probably had more Tootsie Rolls in my life than Crunch Bars. A Candy Corn versus Runts. Runts gets the pass for sure. A Jawbreaker basically versus Hershey's Kisses. I'm gonna pass Hershey's Kisses. Surprisingly. Oh, it's so hard when the good ones get pitted against each other. I love gummy bears, but Snickers is like top tier candy. I'm going Snickers. It's a fight. The Trolley sour gummy worms versus Tootsie Roll. I think I have to pick Tootsie Roll because I am not as much of a fan of the sour. If these were just regular gummy worms, I'd like them more. That would probably fall kind of under the gummy bear thing. I'm going Tootsie Roll for this. Boy, I did not think Hershey's Kisses was going to rise through the ranks like this, but I think I would pick Hershey's over Runts. It's a tough one. That's a close one. But I'm going to pick Hershey's Kiss. And then that leaves Snickers and Tootsie Roll. Gotta go Snickers. And then that's going to pit Hershey's Kisses with Snickers. Snickers is better than Hershey's Kiss. And then that will ultimately agonize me over which is the winner. It's back to the Twix and the Swedish Fish dilemma. Do I go chocolate or fruity candy? What is my favorite? Oh man. Can they just share number one? How can I pick? Swedish Fish top. I love them, but Snickers is also top. This could literally be a coin toss to me. This is so difficult to choose between. Wow. I have probably picked Swedish Fish like more. And have I picked Swedish Fish more than Snickers in my life? Because I've definitely bought a Snickers bar on occasion. I'm going to give it to Snickers. Snickers is going to be the champ. Look at that bracket. Snickers is the winner. It's agonizing to me. Swedish Fish, boy. Anyway, that's it. That is my tournament bracket for best candy of all time. Apparently it didn't have my favorite candy though. They never do. They never have take 5 on these things. That beats out Snickers probably to me. But man, Swedish Fish, it made it up there. And Twix I love too. I mean, it's tough. It's tough to pick, but I told you at the beginning of the video, you can do this same bracket. It's in the description. So you do it and see what comes out on top for you. Some of these picks are agonizing, but that's a new video for me. New video format, ranking in a tournament bracket. I will try to put these videos out as well as time goes on. And if you have any ideas or tournament brackets or anything that you want me to consider doing, leave that in the comments below. This is Bracket Fights, I believe, bracketfights.com. It's kind of like sister site to Tier Maker, which I use for my tier list videos. And that's it. Snickers is the winner. Chicken dinner. Anyways, I'd love it if you could like my video and subscribe to my channel. That really helps. I really want to grow this channel and have some more fun with it. So hit that bell button to get notified when I release a new video. Just leave any kind of comments too. Positive comments I prefer, negative ones not so much. But anyways, until next time, I will see you on the next Quest for Tears.